Hey guys, and welcome back to Pro Speed Baseball. Today we're going to go over one of the most common load mistakes that I see on a day-to-day basis that cause us to get jammed, spin out, be late on pitches, and the most importantly, it significantly decreases your bat speed through the zone. Well, I'm going to show you exactly what that problem is and how to fix that today. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so I first want to go over what this load issue is, and it's one of the most common ones that I see, and it might be something that you're doing at home. And what it is when you start with the hands around where the shoulder is, and all you do is turn the upper body to load. The hands aren't moving away from the body, they're not doing a whole lot, and just the upper body is turning, and the relationship between the hands and the upper body stay the same, meaning they're not getting any upper body separations, what we call it at Pro Speed Baseball in the Pro Swing system in the speed load, that we're not letting the hands get away from the upper body to create some upper body separation. The hands just stay in front of the body here and turn. That's the big issue that I see on a day-to-day basis that causes a lot of issues. And these issues, like we said in the intro of this video, is spinning out. And why it makes us spin out is because we know from following the Pro Speed Baseball channel or the Pro Swing system, we know about the vertical toe line that we want to keep our hands in front of. So if we don't change the relationship between our hands and our upper body and we just turn, we're going to see that very simply the hands get sucked in behind the line. And we know by now if we get our hands in behind this line, we're now going to have to rip our upper body out of the way, and all of a sudden we're spinning out trying to get to the ball. Now the reason why we get jammed a lot when we do this is because of that same reason, that we have to take the time to rip the upper body out of the way before we try to deliver the bat to the ball. Now when you're talking about high velocity pitching and how long it takes to get from the pitcher's hand to the glove or to the catcher's mitt, if we have to move our upper body out of the way before we take our hands to the ball, that's a lot of time when we consider how quickly the ball gets from the pitcher to the catcher. Okay? And the biggest issue that this load causes, what I think is the biggest issue, is bat speed. It just absolutely kills our bat speed, because what we're going to have to, it does it in a couple ways. The first big way is that we don't have room to speed up the hands, and we'll talk about how we fix that in the proper load position here in a minute. But another one of the big reasons is that when we do turn the upper body and these hands stay close to the body and they don't really change and we turn this way, what happens is when we do fire the upper body out of the way, there's no straight line to the ball. There's no straight path to the ball. What happens is now that we have to spin the upper body out, the hands start going away from the body. They go out away from the body, and now we're going to have to pull them back in. And we know just by anything that we do in life, whether we're riding a bicycle, driving a car, that if we're not going in a perfectly straight line, we're not going as fast as we can possibly go. You can think about it, if you're trying to take a corner really fast, you can't just stomp on the gas. You have to slow down so you can make that corner. But if you have just a straight shot, you can gas it all the way. That's the premises of the speed load in the Pro Speed Swing system, is that we want to give ourselves, first we want to give ourselves room to speed up so that we don't have to feel like we have to fire the upper body to build speed. And we also want to create a straight path, a clean path, so our hands can move as fast as they can. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now are the proper positions to get into to attain that speed and to start picking up your consistency at the plate. There are three very, very simple checkpoints to this load that you can start implementing in your swing today. And the first one is, what we're going to do is we are going to load our hands about a ball to two balls behind our back shoulder. Okay, so we want our hands actually moving away from our body. So what I do with a lot of my students is I have them feel like their upper body isn't moving at all in the swing, like their shoulders are staying really square. I'll show you from down the line as well. Feels like their shoulders are staying really square, and they're just moving their hands back away from their body. Now a quick note on that is we want to take both of our hands back. We don't just want to take one. If we just take our right hand back, the bat's going to tilt that way. Don't see that too often, but the one that I see a lot is the wrapping of the bat. I'm sure you guys have all heard, don't wrap the bat. If we just take the left hand back, the bat's going to tend to want to tilt really severely this way. So we want to take both hands back, and we want to take them back about a ball to two balls behind our back shoulder. Now the second checkpoint is we want our hands to be about shoulder height at the end of the load. And the reason being is that's where we're our strongest when we're talking about the actual movement of throwing our arms and throwing our body into a powerful position. And this can be very simply related to punching. If you're going to try to, if you're thinking, you know, if I have my hands are way up here, if I'm trying to try to throw a punch from with my hands and my elbow up above my shoulder, I'm not going to get a very strong punch. And then if you think about throwing your hands from below your shoulder, right here, I'm not going to get a very strong punch, but if we get our hands about shoulder height and then we're right here, this is where we're going to be most powerful to throw a punch. So like I like to use that analogy sometimes when I'm giving my lessons, because it's so similar to what we need to do to use our body efficiently to create speed. Okay, so 2 checkpoints. The hands are going to be about a ball to 2 balls behind the shoulder, about shoulder height. And the last, 3rd checkpoint, really easy, is that we want to keep our hands in front of that vertical toe line and make sure our hands are in front of that vertical toe line at all times. And there we have it. That's the speed load of this Pro Swing system, is that we want to keep our hands in front of that line, shoulder height, about a ball to 2 balls behind the back shoulder. If we do that, we're going to end up giving our hands room to speed up. So if our hands are here and we try to get speed, we're going to have to rip the body open. If we get them loaded up, now they have that room to get built up to build speed. Then if we have our hands at shoulder height, they're going to be able to be fired from our most powerful position. And then lastly, if our hands are in front of that vertical toe line, then we're going to have that clear path to the ball that we talked about to be able to get the most speed that we can possibly get into the ball. Now, as usual, you guys know that I really like to give you guys something that you can work on at home to complement the video and the stuff that we go over in the video. And what I'm going to give you is a simple load stride swing drill that you can do at home anywhere. If you're not familiar with the load stride swing drill, go ahead and check that out in this link right here or in the description below. You can click on the link. It'll show you the load stride swing video. And it's a really simple drill. And what we're going to do is a very simple concept. We're going to start off like we do always, nice and slow, and work ourselves up quicker. Is what we're going to do. We're going to get into our low stride swing. We're going to load our hands, and we're going to check our points. Okay, we're going to check that we're 1 to 2 balls behind our shoulder, that our hands are about shoulder height, and that our hands are in front of that vertical toe line. Okay, then we're going to stride our foot, check our hands again, and then just make nice, smooth, balanced swings from there. Like I said, start off a little slower, work your way up to gain speed little by little. I'll show you one more from the face-on view. We're going to load our hands, load our hands, check our hands, stride our foot, recheck our hands, and then just make nice balanced swings. Guys, go ahead and get a good 50 to 100 repetitions on that, you know, working your way up slower to quicker, making sure that you can throw your hands from in front of that vertical toe line, from that position behind your shoulder, and you're going to be well on your way into getting the most efficient load possible. Now guys, I want to thank you for checking out this video today, and I really hope to help you out with some part of your game. But if you're looking for some further instruction and you're looking to elevate your skills and increase your value as a baseball player, go ahead and head over to ProSpeedBaseball.com and check out our new unlimited online reviews program, where you can get put in front of me or another certified Pro Speed Baseball instructor on a regular basis by sending in an unlimited amount of videos where you can get virtually instant feedback on your mechanics to help you get game, showcase, and tryout ready by simply taking quick videos with your mobile device and sending them right in. Thanks for watching, guys. If you could like, subscribe, and +1 this video on Google, that really helps me grow the channel. You guys have been great. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. Good luck with your games, guys. Good luck with your swings, and I'll see you guys soon.